thing. We're going to go down there. We're going to edify down there through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We're going to get something to eat, come back to the studio, and by the time we finish eating, it'll be about 11 o'clock, and we'll be setting up the equipment to do a live show.
That's right.
And then there's going to be a live show tomorrow, GMS Dallas.
Yep.
And then the next day, Monday, there's going to be, man, this thing is fresh. You got that? You hit that scripture already, Ak? Go ahead, right.
This is out of the book of St. John, chapter 7, verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
That's right. I got a precept
So
for you.
ain't no living water coming out of you guys. Your water is stagnant, man.
The book of John 15:4, it says, abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself except it abide in the vine, no more can ye except ye abide in me. These are the words of Yahweh Shai speaking. And Yahweh Shai basically said, if you don't abide in him, another word for abide is to live. So if you don't live in him, you cannot bear fruit. All right? I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, ye can do nothing. So it's obvious that Fopi, the spirit of Yahweh Shai, is not dealing with Fopi. Because if it was, they would be bringing forth much fruit. Also, they would be bringing forth much videos, much edification. Okay?
The latest video, they doing a little rap battle, man.
Yeah, where's the edification in that? Where's the edification in that? The scripture already said concerning that rap shit, the scripture said, Ecclesiastes 10:14, a fool also is full of words. Reading on, it says, if a man abide not in me, that's the verse I wanted. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered. That's what's happening with Fopi. That's why when we went to their site, the videos was done, 6 months ago, 9 months ago?
Most of them a year ago.
A year ago.
And they hadn't gone out in 5 months. I'm talking about the main site.
So they're withering.
They were the last time they was out in the street. They snuck out there a couple months back. They snuck out there. Some cop beat up this Jake or whatever. They snuck out there for about 5 minutes. But the last time they were officially out was back in October, during the time when Farrakhan went down there. That's when all the camps merged down there. Notice we didn't go down there. We won't take no long drive down there. All them camps were down there, man. Even GMS or DC didn't even go out there. They did their own thing, man. We ain't concerned about that nonsense, man.
Yeah, those are the 2/3. What the hell
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And nothing came out of that. This is in 1 Corinthians 9:27, right? It says, but this is Paul speaking, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
Yeah, well, he's not, which shows you his election is not sure. I'm talking about Fopi, because they're not giving diligence. You know, you taking the last video it did is a year ago. Where's the diligence in that? Go ahead, bro.
That's right. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, you shall never fall.
And they're falling, man. They're withering away. Going back to the scripture I was reading here, John 15:6. Now Yahweh Shai said this. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they be burned. So that's their future, man. All right? And this guy wants to call himself an elder, yet the spirit of Yahweh Shai is not dealing with him.
No, he was in the school. He already woke up to the fact that he's Israel, been in the so-called truth for 2.5, 3 years, and all of a sudden, one day he pops up. He's an elder. Hey, it played out, man. You know what I'm saying? It played out. It was like a thing to get into. Now you got to look for the new thing, man. Maybe it'll become a more or something.
had something possibly borrow? No, I don't have anything. Yeah, so. Con. So hey, pretty much that's what it is. He hasn't they're having a abode in the branch, in the true branch, which is Yahweh Shai. I mean, they could speak a good game, but what are their actions showing? The scriptures say to become an example to the flock. An example to the flock means you're going to be out there teaching, and edifying no matter what, because you have many brothers out there that need to be watered, need to be fed, and you have new brothers out there that are part of the elect that are still waking up every day. So by us being out there, if you're out there, you're not out there, for a certain period of time, these people that are supposed to wake up, they're not going to be fed.
Yeah, scriptures say, pray ye therefore the Lord will send what? Laborers into the vineyard. So here this guy takes a year off. The last video he did was a year ago. How is he a laborer going into the vineyard? Hey, the vineyard would have been with it, but he ain't taking care of the vineyard after a year. That vineyard is dead, man. It's withered. This is the book of 1 Timothy 3 and 2. A bishop then must be blameless, because he called himself Elder Quinar, right? A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant. You laying back a year. It's been a year and you haven't taught, you haven't gone out there. You're not vigilant, man. Sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. Now, apt to teach means what? Let's look up that word apt. All right, or apt to teach. And the Greek word there is
Strong's G 1317. Didaktikos.
And it says apt and skillful in teaching. And another word for apt means to be ready. Okay? To be ready to teach. So we just showed you brothers examples of Fopi not being ready to teach. We showed it. We went to their sites, videos.
Yeah, because it was something to get into.
Yeah.
He saw the YouTube videos. He said, I like this. He kept watching the videos. Then he said, you know what, I got to get with some of these groups. And he made sure he jumped around the different groups so nobody can say, well, look, you're under HODC. He kind of got a little from Zabak. He got a little from, they were even talking to Nate. And Nate, I guess, wasn't having it, man. And Nate wound up cutting him, all right? And then what happened? They decided to set their own thing up under their own orders and go their own way. And then you're going off. And see, the fact that you didn't go out in the wintertime because the people that you followed had set a bad example, I have to say Zabak goes out in the wintertime. But them other guys, they take the whole winter off. So you said, well, wait a minute. Them guys are over me. They don't go out in the wintertime. I don't have to go out either. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Just like you niggas in GMS that get bald-ass heads because you're trying to get that Rick Ross look. And what happens is you set a bad example for the other guys to see it and say, well, wait a minute. My leader's doing it. He got a bald head, so let me go ahead and get a bald head. I want to look like Rick Ross too. That's nothing but a fad, man. Luke 10:1, it said, after these things, Yahushua appointed other 70 also, and sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place whither he himself would come. Second verse, therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, meaning there's a lot of Israelites out there, but the laborers are few. So what the hell are you doing, Fopi? And I'm not just pointing out Fopi. I'm pointing out. This goes out to all you half-ass seasonal camps. Okay, right. And I can name names. All right.
That's right.
It says, therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore Yahweh of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, by you not going out there, you're not fulfilling the scripture of going out there and teaching. You know, you basically what you're doing is you're being idle. You know, like the scripture speak about being idle in the marketplace. You're being idle. This is a 1 Timothy chapter.
For you niggas out there that get mad at us, see, you teaching that you supposed to collect tithes. That's in the scriptures, number one. You guys are just doing it out of the money. Nigga, I've been doing this for 30 years, man. Hey, you don't know how many years we've been out there before we went on YouTube, man. When listen to us, man. All them other guys most of them went back into the world. It says, reading on, it says, go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves. Carry neither purse nor script. What's a purse? Let me look it up. Let me look up the word purse. Uh-oh. Better get Mako. Belantian, right? Belantian, that's from the Greek. The purse goes back to the Greek, Belantian. Let's see what it means. It means a money bag, a purse. Like today, in today's society, we have wallets, right? What do you have in your wallets? You have your driver's license, your whatever IDs. If you work at a particular job, you have an ID or a card. You might have a key in there, and you got money. You got credit cards, and you got business cards, and you got money. Okay. The main thing that's in that wallet is your money. So when you go out in the world, you can get to place. If you got to hop on a train, you got money. You come out of your wallet, your purse. If you got to eat. Yep. If you're driving in the car, you got to buy gas. Okay. So it said, carry neither purse nor script nor shoes, and salute no man by the way. And into whatsoever house ye enter, first say, peace be to this house. And if the Son of Peace be there, your peace shall rest upon it. If not, it shall turn to you again. So when you go and teach somebody and they can't get it, or they say, no, I'm a Moor, I'm Islamic. You can try to get the man to wake up, but there's a point where you say, this nigga ain't gonna get it. So what do? You leave him alone, man. That's why we ain't fucking with them niggas in the black unconscious community. The hell with them. They're the enemies, man. And the reason why this guy, what's his name, Captain Tazariak, is messing with them guys because he's a young man. And that really goes on Johanna for being the asshole that he is, man. Talking about, we're going to invite you guys, inviting heathens to the Passover, man. You going off, man. Hey, it says a child left to himself, and the child being Captain Tazariak. And if Tazariak ever come back to the camp, I'll tell him right in his goddamn face, man. A child left to himself shall become willful, man. And that goes to Alizé, man. You are a child left to yourself, and you become willful, man. You become willful to the point where you come up against the high priest, the apostles, man. Here you are going to make yourself equal to me? Nigga, you ain't on my level, nigga. There's levels to this thing. And you on the low, you where my feet are supposed. You supposed to be shining my goddamn shoes, man. That's the level you supposed to be. But I'm not going to let you do it, man. You ain't going to do it any goddamn way. Hey, but anyway, we getting ready to wind down, you know. Hey, Kazak boy, he was heated, boy. Hey, he was heated, man. He was heated, man. See, I don't get that mad because I know that you demons are out there, man. We're seasoned, man, you know. But that's a beautiful brother. That brother, he came out here a couple of times, more than once. And that brother, I love that brother's spirit, man. But you know what, man? He said that the elders and the apostles, they suffer you. You know what? We just playing with that dude, man. Yeah. We just playing with that demon. And you are a demon, brother. You a demon, man.
It is for you, Alizé. This is Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And you're known for that. You're a straight up demon.
Well, the Sakari, that's what they're known for. They're the backstabbers.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. Meaning you got to keep your eye on that demon. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
That's what he wants.
That's that low life.
He wants Elder Apostle Tahar's seat.
That's right.
That's what that big head clown wants. He wants Elder Apostle Tahar's seat. But you ain't. But
he's not going for y'all. He said, "Nah, I don't want to be second in command. I want to be third. I want to be the number one guy." And that's the spirit of the day, man. That's the demon of the day. You know, you got guys they sneak up and try to get that head position, not just in New York, but in other camps, man. Anyway, we're getting ready to close. Any closing thoughts?
I had one scripture.
All right, go ahead, bring it on out.
The book of 2 Peter 2:10. But chiefly them, this is for you, violator, Alizé the violator. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanliness and despise government. Despise government. That's why you talk the way you do. And there is a government in Great Millstone, right? The government of Great Millstone. And despise government. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They're not afraid to speak evil of dignities. I mean, that says it all.
That's it. And with that, we're going to say shalom. Or shall I say shalom? Shalom.